Welcome to Family Watch, your weekly source of information and inspiration on parenting, marriage, and Catholic family life. I am your host, Manjo Mendoza, and with me is my co-host, Lennon Ramirez.
Yes, thank you so much. We hope our discussions here will encourage you as parents to think about your mission and the things that matter most, forming your children with character and conscience, faithful to the religious convictions that you have taught them, and of course, leading your family to eternal happiness in heaven.
Well, our topic today is quite hot. It's on the parents' role in online learning. Our guest has a bachelor's degree in general humanities and a master's degree in development education, both from the University of Asia and the Pacific. She has since discovered the wonders of how technology can aid teaching and learning. She eventually became an Apple Distinguished Educator in 2015, an Apple Learning Leader, a Kaisipan Incorporated Fellow, and a resource speaker in the field of education technology.
And recently, she's been tapped to deliver webinars on emergency response distance learning and parenting teacher partnerships and online distance learning. And in addition, she also has co-authored a values education textbook under Salesiana Publishers. She is also the recipient of the first ever Outstanding DLSU-IS Faculty Award. And she is currently the EdTech or Educational Technology Director of DLSU Integrated School. Welcome to Family Match, Ms. Trish.
Hi,
Hello.
thank you. Hi,
Hi,
Magdo, and
welcome.
hi, Lennon. Thank you for inviting
Welcome,
me
Trish.
to this podcast.
Yeah. First off, Trish, the situation that we have now has forced parents to take a more active role in parenting. Although parang dati na natin sinasabi talaga na parents are the primary educators. Well, it has now become so more obvious that the parents have to take on an active role. So that's what we'd like to hear from you today.
Yes. Allow me to speak already, no, to comment on what you said about parents being active roles. Kasi ang nangyari sa online distance learning, marami kaming naipasang trabaho ng mga teachers na ipasa namin sa inyo as parents. Na dating ginagawa nyo lang, ang role nyo lang sa bahay nung pumapasok pa sa eskwela yung mga anak ninyo, ang ginagawa nyo lang, yung nagpa-follow up lang kayo, o nagawa mo na ba yung homework mo, nagkapag-aral ka na ba, may exam ka ba bukas, more of reminders. And for the young ones, yung mga grade school students na anak natin, minsan kailangan natin i-tutor, 'di ba? At saka tutor lang natin sila pag may exam kinabukasan or in the next few days. Pero ngayon sa online distance learning, hindi na kasi kami hands-on mga teachers, so may mga mas mabigat na yung role nyo na parents dito sa online distance learning. Hindi lang kayo na ipe-prepare nyo lang yung mga anak niyo para sa exam. Ngayon, minsan, kayo na talaga yung nagtuturo on our behalf. Actually, may term tayo dyan para sa mga parents na nagtatrabaho as the teacher at home. We call them remote learning aids.
Yun.
Kaya yan ang ating
Learning
mga
aids.
role. Yes. So, tsaka as parents, pag naalala din natin yun na we are remote learning aids ng mga teachers natin, we support what the teachers are doing sa mga synchronous sessions or asynchronous activities na pinagagawa sa mga estudyante, mas nai-imbibe din natin yung role natin as parents ngayon sa online distance.
Pero alam mo parang napaka-heroic talaga ng role ng mga teachers, no? Because yung ang daming magulang kong nakakausap ngayon sabi, ang hirap pala maging teacher. I mean, lalo na kung meron kang preschooler or grade school, parang ang hirap pala talaga ng trabaho ng teacher.
Yes, Manjo. Kasi imagine mo na lang what the teachers do inside the classroom. We are handling 35 to 50, depende kung saan ka nagtuturo, di ba? 35 to 50 students. And kayo nga, si Tito Manjo, iba yung number ng tinuturuan niya. Ilan ba sa inyo, Manjo?
4 na lang nag-aaral kasi 5 tapos na.
4 na lang. Yung iba nga, yung 2 lang ang anak, hirap na. Di ba? So talagang we have to show the appreciation talaga for the teachers nowadays. With yung pag nasa classroom yung mga anak nila, talagang imagine mo na lang, di ba, the trouble that we have to go through. And imagine, bawal kaming mag-negative reinforcement sa school. Lahat positive yan. Imagine na lang the patience also that the teachers are exerting when inside the school, di ba? Kasi kayo mga parents, parang may leeway pa kayo na the way you discipline your children at home, right? May
So,
konting threat, kunyari, hindi ka kakain ng dessert or something. Wala kaming ganun sa classroom.
pero ngayon hindi mo pwede sabihin wala kang baon kasi wala talagang baon.
Kasi wala talagang baon, yes.
So, ano ba yung mga roles ng parents? Alam ko may ano kami, malawak na yung syempre as EdTech director. I mean, actually ngayon lang ako nakarinig ng position na EdTech director pero talagang it only highlights na yung importance ng paggamit ng technology sa education eh. So, ano ba yung role naming mga magulang dyan sa distance learning na yan?
Ayun, meron akong binigay na webinar, I think around June, and nag-summarize lang ako ng 3 lang ang major roles ninyo in this online distance learning. I'm sure nag-start na rin kayo dito at saka siguro nakikilala nyo na rin yung roles nyo ngayong November na nag-start ang pasukan nung October. 3, teach, discipline, and provide. So yung first role nyo as parents ay talagang magturo. Kasi wala na yung teacher doon wala na yung matanda o yung adult na nagtuturo sa mga anak ninyo. At saka, although yung teacher, minsan pag merong online class, ang tinatawag natin doon ay synchronous session, yung pag nasa Zoom or nasa Google Meet si teacher, tapos nagtuturo si teacher. Pero syempre, yung mga hindi naintindihan masyado ng bata during the session, during the lecture, kailangan suplementahan natin ng mga magulang at kailangan natin turuan, lalo na yung mga grade school students natin. Yung mga high school, hindi na masyado silang kailangan tulungan kasi medyo independent na.
Yeah.
Yung mga concerns ng mga parents namin ay talagang nanggagaling sa mga grades, sa preschool to grade 6. Pero pabawas na yon pagdating ng grade 5, nababawasan na yon. Medyo mas independent na rin yung mga bata doon. And then, so basically, ganun na lang. You teach na part na yon kasi kayo na nga yung remote learning aids namin. And then another role, very important, is discipline. Kasi sa school, very important yung discipline. Diba? Meron kaming school rules and regulations.
Yes.
Meron kami, kailangan pumila ka bago pumasok sa classroom. Diba? So, that's how we discipline our students. We have uniforms. We have all sorts of rules. Diba? Haircut, hairdo, whatever. Sa bahay, walang ganon.
Wala.
Mahirap. So, talagang, and then, syempre, pagdating sa bahay,
unstructured to structured.
Yeah, less unstructured, diba? So, it's important that we, as part of this disciplining our students, is to provide some structure for our children. Kasi, yan ang nami-miss din ng mga estudyante natin. Pagdating sa school kasi, napaka-structured, diba? May pina-follow sila na schedule. Subject A ngayon, subject B, tapos recess, subject C. So, very structured. So, pagdating sa bahay, mamimiss nila yung structure na yan and we need you to put that sort of structure.
Examples naman. Examples ng structure na yan.
Sa math?
Ano examples pwede nating...
Yes. Paggawa ng mga schedule natin sa mga anak natin, di ba? Meron kasi, depende kasi sa eskwelahan May mga eskwelahan na may sinusundang schedule. So, okay yun. Kasi may ginagawa na, may pin-provide na si school. Pero kunwari, sa amin, sa Lasal, sa morning lang kami may structure, sa hapon, wala. So, libre, free for all na yung hapon, supposedly, para gumawa ng mga asynchronous activities yung mga bata. So, yung hapon na yon na walang schedule si school, sana mabigyan din natin ng konting structure sa mga bata na pag after lunch, ng 1:30 to 2:30, focus ka lang sa aral, and then 2:30 to 3, pwede ka magbigay ng break, and then 3, resume ulit sa pag-aral ng 3 to 4:30. Meron ako mga estudyante na bawal talaga sa gadgets ng by 9 p.m. Yun yung mga ganon. So, that kind of structure na at least masundan pa rin ng bata. Kasi hindi natin sila, we have to admit that they're still not as independent as we want them to be. So, kailangan pa rin natin lalayan.
Yung halimbawa, nagsimula ngayong online learning na at kailangan ng ma-foster yung study habits, paano kaya, ang tinitingnan ko senaryo yung pagkatapos ng pandemya at normal na lahat, paano kaya matutulungan yung magulang na matiyak na tuloy-tuloy yung study habits na build up nila ngayong panahon na to?
Yes. Nabanggit ko rin yun dun sa isa kong webinar na meron tayong 3 C's sa parent, teacher, collaboration. Diba? One of that is communication, consistency, and collaboration. Yung consistency, doon tayo talaga mag-i-invest. Yung consistency natin sa rules, consistency natin sa routine. Actually, if you know naman, diba, ang habits and virtues, you gain them through repeated
repetition.
So once the student or your child has already done it at nagiging parang automatic na sa kanya, we hope na hindi naman mawala agad-agad yun. So ang kailangan lang talaga is that consistency, that follow through after.
Well, with regards to, like, for example, the challenges that you normally hear from students, what are they?
Challenges we hear from students, teachers, more of yung workload. Kasi nung umpisa ng online distance learning, hindi namin kasi nakikita kung ano nangyayari sa bahay. Hindi namin nakikita kung ano yung mga challenges na na-experience ng mga bata. So through our surveys, nagpa-survey na tuloy kami kasi ang dami naming naririnig here and there, no? So basically, yung workload, hindi siya the same. Kahit na sabihin mo na it's the same amount of workload that we would ask our students nang nasa school. So dapat technically, dapat magawa nyo din yan. Kasi kung nagawa nyo sa school, magagawa nyo sa bahay. Hindi pala ganon. Kasi learning is still social for them. Kasi pag nasa school, mas madaling magtrabaho pag meron kang kasama sa work, 'di ba? Meron kang katanungan. Uy, tulong naman dito sa number 1, 'di ba? Anong sagot dito sa number 3? Kind of thing. 'Di ba? Ngayon mag-isa talaga sila. Mahirap talaga sa mga bata pala na bigyan mo pa rin sila ng same amount of workload nang binibigay mo sa class, sa school, in campus, tapos ibibigay mo pa rin sa bahay. Talagang kailangan mag-adjust.
Dapat wala nang homework kasi nasa home na di ba?
Yes, wala na dapat talaga.
Ano ibibigay nyo?
Wala na talaga dapat homework.
Yeah, actually, I was
goal namin din sa school.
Yeah, I was talking to one friend of mine this morning. He teaches in UP, and we were both thinking that really it's hard for the kid, because he's trying to, for example, give in to the demands ng school, kung ano kailangan gagawin nila, etc. But at the same time, it's not just that. Nahihirapan din yung teachers to make, for example, the modules and etc.
Yes.
So I guess no one's really having it easy right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a hard time talaga. So I guess we just, I don't know, the correct conclusion, or do we just make the most out of it or something? But yeah, one fact is true, that no one is having it easy right now.
I agree. Teachers, especially now, kasi hindi na uubra rin yung mga exams na ginawa namin sa classroom Kasi hindi na siya cheat-proof, di ba? So imagine talagang gumawa rin kami ng bagong modules, gumawa rin kami ng bagong set. Hindi na namin nagamit yung iba naming mga worksheets or mga tests noon sa online distance learning setup. At syempre, para maging cheat-proof, syempre, maraming essay questions.
That's right.
Diba?
Mahirap i-check.
Pero mas pagod kayo, hindi ba?
Actually, yes. Kahit na sabihin mo, Manjo and Lennon, na yung load naming teacher nabawasan din. Kasi umunti yung load namin, di ba? Yung schedule din namin. Dati English, 5 times a week. Ngayon, twice a week na lang. Pero the stress and the tiredness the teachers experience are the same. So parang, imagine, tapos at the same time, kayo mga parents, nahihirapan din.
Imagine mo yung parent na nagtatrabaho pa sa daytime, tapos dating sa gabi, kailangan pa mag-tutor. Tapos traffic pa.
Yes, and we also get feedback from parents who have 2 young children, diba? Both primary grades. So, the dad is working and the mom is left alone to teach these 2 kids, diba? What more, 3? All in grade school. Very difficult for them.
Anong masasabi mo, Trish, about responsible use of the screens? Kasi parang everywhere you go, parang may TV, ang daming distraction, di ba? May TV, may laptop, may tablet, may cellphone. Parang napapaligiran ka ng screen
Yes. More than the distraction, yung screen time din. Very important yan. Parents, we have to be conscious kung gaano katagal ang sinispend ng mga anak natin sa harap ng mga screen. Pag sinabi mong screen, anything na may monitor, anything na like cellphone, kasama yan. Tablet, laptop, at saka TV, kasama yan. So yung screen time na sinasabi natin, na worried din yung many na parents, Actually, nag-worry nga yung mga parents namin dahil may napanood sila sa GMA7 noon na may doktor silang inimbitahan at sinabi nila na lumiliit daw yung brain kapag madalas daw na nakatingin
Okay.
sa screen. Pero kinlarify ko naman na yun ay it's already addiction. Like, natututok sila sa screen gawa ng gaming or sa mga,
Yes.
sa mga hindi nararapat na mga,
Yes. No, wala masyadong development sa brain na
yes.
yeah, they're
Pero
not learning.
school-related naman, education-related, it's okay. But I did some research also, and then just follow the 20-20-20 rule.
Ano yun?
20 minutes, ito yun, no? 20 minutes na nakatingin sa screen, kailangan mag-allot ka ng 20 seconds looking 20 feet away.
Okay.
Yan. Okay na yun na rest. At least kasi hindi lang parang na-exert lang ng mata natin yung nearsightedness natin. So at least pag tumitingin tayo ng malayo, di ba? Nasasabi sa atin din yan, nung bata tayo, na tingin kayo sa green para mag-relax yung mga mata ninyo. So basically yun, tumingin sa malayo.
Okay.
Nakaka-relax din siya nung...
That's true. I
Every
mean,
20 minutes. Yeah.
Yes,
nung
20
simula yung
minutes,
lockdown
20 seconds, 20.
sobrang sumakit talaga yung ulo ko because my head was in front of the screen the whole time. No, until I found the solution na pwede mo palang i-lessen yung gawing warm yung itsura ng
Yes.
So,
Yung blue light pala yan, no?
Yes. No? So, I literally applied it to all my gadgets because it helps talaga eh. Tapos pag nakikita ko yung blue light, sumasakit sa mata ko. So, anyway, regarding the parents naman ngayon, so how do you think they are able to manage time? No, in regards to their job, like cooking, for example, and then chores, and then teaching their kid, or
Well, to be honest, kayo makakasagot niyan kasi kayo yung parents.
well,
pero
choice.
I think from a teacher point of view, from an administrator point of view, kasi parang, to be honest, nung first 2 months ng schooling namin, araw-araw may email ako sa parents, talagang kung ano-ano mga tanong, sometimes from basic to complex, like as basic as, how do I join a Google Meet session? Mga ganon. How do I upload a file? Ganyan. Pero I think dahil nabawasan na, in fact, parang medyo zero na siya ngayon. Siguro mga once a week na lang ako nakakakuha ng feedback from parents. I think the parents have adjusted. It was really a very difficult and painful labor pain. Yung parang the pains of giving birth, di ba? I think naka-adjust na rin yung mga parents sa routine. I think this is very good to know and to sense, no? Knowing na hindi na sila nag-i-email. I'm sure they have already developed that routine, gotten into the routine, and somehow it has become their comfort zone rather than their difficult zone.
So it's a learning curve then.
Yeah, very difficult learning curve.
Yeah, that's true.
Very, very steep.
Okay, and then, wow. Nakakatuwa kasi, really, sorry, I keep going back to the point of no one's having it easy right now talaga.
Yes.
Hindi ako makamove on doon. Pero, I think, I wanted to ask you then, so how do you think we can keep up with this now? Is it something that we should pursue pa later on? Or is this like an avenue for us to establish a new way of learning?
I think, this is an opportunity for all of us to learn. I think yung mga parents natin before na usually, ang alam lang nila, mag-upload sa Facebook, mag-selfie. Ngayon, diba? Ngayon, yung mga parents na yan, marunong nang gumawa ng slide presentations, marunong mag-edit ng videos. Really, if there's anything that I'm seeing or looking forward talaga is beyond this online distance learning, even our students, have probably developed a lot of technological skills and executive functioning skills. Imagine kasi they're working alone, independently, and to be able to manage their own time, to schedule their activities, to use a calendar app, I think malaking tulong na rin if there's anything good that comes out of something evil, so to speak, which is the pandemic. It is yung developing talaga ng 21st century skills sa mga bata and sa mga parents.
That's true. Yes. So many.
Yung realization sa akin, yung realization na ito pala ibig sabihin ng primary educator, hindi lang sa academics, pero titingnan mo rin paano mo i-convert yung ganitong mahirap na sitwasyon para maging teachable moments, may maituturo ka ng mga virtues to sa anak mo. Yun yung nakita ko. Like yung time management, yung
Yes.
yung criteria mo rin sa pagpili ng entertainment mo kasi
Yes.
ang yung tukso na nagkaklase ka tapos may iba kang ginagawa ron na pwede kang nag-gaming o pwede kang nagne-Netflix, yung sabay-sabay kasi yung access mo sa internet halos 24 hours a day parang available. Yun ang yun sa akin parang marami ring matututunan tayong mga magulang na pwede nating ipasa sa mga anak natin.
Definitely. Isa na rin siguro dyan, huwag niyong kalilimutan na turuan natin yung anak natin to be critical of what they see on social media most especially. Not everything that is posted on social media are facts.
Yes,
Diba?
that's true.
I think that's very important. One of the important roles of parents nowadays.
Yung digital citizenship hindi naman subject sa school, hindi ba? So,
naituturo
tinuturo
naman.
nyo?
Hindi naman talaga subject. Pero syempre may mga programs din kami sa school. Ganyan. Pero definitely, yes, something the parents that should
Dapat
also...
magulang,
Definitely.
Lalo na ngayon.
Definitely. At saka yung data privacy, something very important. And parents should not neglect yung pagturo din sa anak nila ng data privacy na hindi lang nila laging pinopost yung mga full names nila, middle names, birthday, yan. Very important.
Oo nga.
Okay?
Oo nga.
Don't neglect that.
Yeah. May nasabi ka kaninang pangatlong role provide. Ano ba yung provide? hindi tubaon di ba?
Hindi. Pero kinda, something like that. Kasi nga, you want to facilitate also the learning of your child. Ayaw mo na siyang pahirapan. So if you could provide already, for example, the recess or the lunch of your kid na, kuwari, both parents are working. So yung anak, at least you provide also lunch na pwede na lang initin sa microwave para hindi na mahirapan yung ma-stress ba yung bata. Kasi online distance learning is already stressful for them. And to still think of cooking my lunch, diba, is still, it's an added stress. And of course, yung providing also of a decent study area, providing nga yung internet access. Kung dati, bawal sila mag-internet, pero ngayon, wow, unbridled use, diba, of the internet. Tsaka yung mga gadgets na kailangan nila sa school. Look at it as an investment.
Wow. Okay.
May nasabi kaya Trish sa webinar mo tungkol sa paggamit ng cellphone. Bakit hindi pwede ang cellphone?
Hindi ko naman yata.
As a learning device?
Yes. Maliit kasi yung screen ng cellphone. Kaya hindi ko siya recommend. Kasi syempre pagka maliit yung screen natin, baka maduling na yung anak natin. Doon talaga magiging nearsighted yung mga anak.
Oo.
But kung yun lang talagang available, pwede naman pagtsagaan. Pero
yung presyo kasi ng tablet na simple tsaka yung cellphone, minsan mas mura pa yung tablet
Actually, oo.
Diba?
Yung pa. Siyempre, better kung mas mura nga at mas malaki naman yung screen ng tablet, why not? Doon tayo sa tablet.
Yeah. Yun nga, sige, Leonard, because being...
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Yung pag-provide ba, ito ba isang gusto kong sabihin, Trish, paano kung medyo kapos sa budget yung pamilya? I mean, marami kaming pamilyang tinutulungan din kasi sa mga outskirts yan ng Quezon City na di talaga maka-afford So, anong pwede nating gawin? Although, alam ko may iba silang pamamaraan. Hindi naman lahat kasi dependent sa internet, diba? Yung iba naka-modules. Alam ko, may mga kasama ako sa trabaho na may mga sabi, aalis na po ako maaga kasi kailangan ko pang kumuha ng module sa eskwela, yung gano'n.
Wala. Talagang sa mga ganitong mga sitwasyon, talagang we really have to rely already on the government to provide these mga gadgets talaga for the ones who are less privileged, those who cannot really afford. And I would always advocate this, that the government really, talagang trabaho na ng gobyerno to. And of course, of other private individuals like you, Manjo, no? And actually my family also. Pag meron kami nakitang, di ba may luma tayong iPad, tablet dyan, bigay mo na doon sa anak nung driver natin kasi walang tablet. Yun, yung mga ganon. Sana that the private individuals would also be generous, no? And to to give out whatever, kahit nasabi mong extra yan, and generosity is not about giving extra, di ba?
Oo. Oo.
It's still difficult to let go of an expensive device. If we
Yung
could be generous and give.
ngayon ko nga lang narinig yung may kwento akong nabasa na sa kapitbahay siya nakikabit ng wifi at nakikishare siya dun sa pambayad dun sa internet, yung ganon.
Yes.
Talagang makikita mo yung
Bayan
kakapusan ng
yan, parang ganyan, no?
kakapusan din ng infrastructure at kulang
Yes.
talaga rin naman yung tulong ng
Yes.
gobyerno.
If I'm not mistaken, the United Nations has already proclaimed the internet access as a basic need.
Wow.
Yes. Or at least leaning towards that direction already. So our government really also has to really fix our
Improve the
infrastructure.
internet. And it's pretty evident, pagka nawalan ka ng wifi, ang unang reaction is, ha! Usually nagagalit ka agad eh. Bakit walang wifi? Because ang daming attached already to the wifi that you need to do.
Yes.
No, that's true.
Wow.
That's very true.
Trish, may nasabi ka rin about providing reinforcement, positive reinforcement.
Yes.
Yung mga bata ba, halimbawa sa high school, anong klaseng positive reinforcement ang pwedeng ibigay doon? High school tsaka yung college, ganun.
Syempre, cash. Maganda sa kanila yan. Pang Shopee nila, pang
Cash.
Lazada. Yan, uubra yan sa kanila, syempre. Online shopping.
Yung rewards.
That kind. Yung mga budget lang, kahit
Simple.
100 lang. Ang mumura naman sa Shopee,
Oo.
di ba? Ano naman yung bigyan ng 100, 200.
Pero sa mga, halimbawa, preschool naman, ano naman ang...
Sa preschool, mas matipid dyan. Stamp lang, okay na. Alam mo yung mga stars?
That's true.
Yeah, kayo din kasi yan ang ginagawa namin mga teachers, di ba? Nagsastamp kami. Talagang the kids really look forward to it. So kayo mga parents, kailangan mag-invest na kayo sa stamp. Marami din sa Shopee. Tsaka sa Lazada, 11-11.
That's true. It's just 2 days from
Smiley
now.
faces, gusto nila. Smiley faces, stars.
Yeah. Stars, no? Yeah, that's a positive reinforcement.
Yes, oo. Yan ang siguro, I think, ang challenge sa mga parents natin ngayon din. Is to really build the positive reinforcement.
Punta ako doon sa kabilang side. May
Sige.
negative reinforcement naman. Di ba?
Work din naman yan.
Kailangan pa ba yun?
Ginagamit
pa ba ngayon?
naman ng negative reinforcement. When positive reinforcement fails,
Negative most probably is the answer.
pero syempre kailangan medyo hinay-hinay tayo dun sa negative reinforcement. Kasi kayo yan eh. That's your privilege as parents. Yung negative reinforcement. That's something that we cannot do.
It can go as easy as no Wi-Fi for tonight, di ba? I mean, something like that is already...
naka-Wi-Fi naman sila buong umaga at hapon, di ba?
Alam mo
Walang
what will
Netflix yan. No Netflix din yan. Maganda yan.
Alam mo what will not work? Pag sinabi mo, you're grounded. Below 15 po, hindi talaga pwede lumabas.
That's true, no?
Yeah. That's true.
Usually, mga tao ngayon, they prefer to be grounded na rin kasi they just in the room scrolling through Facebook or something, or maybe I'm just generalizing. Pero, ganun eh. So, it's okay na eh.
Related, Trish, doon sa aspeto ng communication. Wala nang PTC eh. Paano mag-reach out? Aside from email, syempre. Pero syempre, ang gusto ng magulang, syempre, parang face-to-face. Kamusta ba yung anak ko? I mean, how is my kid doing? Okay ba yung mga grades niya? Ganun. Ano bang kapalit nun sa ngayon?
Ngayon talaga sa amin is emails or setting up appointments. So we entertain parents who would like to meet face-to-face over Zoom or Google Meet. So meron mga ganong mga instances. So parents will have to initiate kasi the teacher will not. The teacher will only initiate usually kapag meron nang nangyayaring pag masama, so to speak. Pag hindi na nagsasubmit yung mga submissions, ng mga assessments, yung anak, doon na nagpa-follow up na si teacher. So we don't want to wait for that to happen. Sana teachers, parents can take the initiative to set up a PTC with the advisor. And I'm sure the advisor would be more than willing to give feedback regarding your child. Very important.
Okay.
Yan, okay. So mga parents, samantalahin natin yung pagkakataon na makausap yung mga teachers.
Yes.
Makipag-set tayo ng appointments. Tapos, as a parting shot siguro, kung medyo bitin po kayo doon sa narinig nyo ngayon, pwede po kayong imbitahin na lang kayo ni Trish kasi marami pa po siyang materials na pwedeng i-share Pero sa sobrang ikli po ng panahon namin, hindi namin matatake lahat. Si Trish, baka may gusto idagdag.
Yes, again, thank you, Manjo and Lennon. So again, thank you for inviting me for this interview. And I would like to invite the viewers to visit or look for me on YouTube. You can look for my email, trisha.castro@dlsu.edu.ph. And you can find some videos there of my summary of my webinars. You can also follow me on Facebook. I have yung mga public posts ko doon ay mga about education technology and something that is beneficial for the public. So you can look for me on Facebook. My username is Teacher Twish with a W. So
Twish.
Twish. And yung mga parents na mahilig din mag-Twitter, nasa Twitter din ako. Same handle, Teacher Twish.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, maraming salamat, Trish.
Thank
Hope you can invite you again.
Sure.
Marami akong natutunan. Si Lennon wala pang anak yan, kaya wala pa siyang...
But that doesn't mean I can't apply these things, no? I mean, I can apply it to myself then, honestly. I mean, the 2020 rule, wow. That's something.
Yeah,
From
positive reinforcement.
Yeah, and positive reinforcement.
Yeah, I also reward myself sometimes after my work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's something that can get me motivated as well.
Definitely. Definitely.
So,
Okay.
maraming salamat ulit. If you got this far, thank you for watching. If you like this video, kindly give us the thumbs up. For comments on how we can improve or suggestions on what topics you'd like us to cover, please type them in the comment box below. Please know that we read all your comments. Till the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.